Shulk! Shulk!
Huh? That's Rhine. I'm over here!
Shulk, we looked all over for you. Thought you'd been eaten by the forest.
Sorry, Rhine. I got attacked by Telethia. If it hadn't been for Alvis, I wouldn't have survived.
Alvis? Who's that?
I'll introduce you. He's the one that... Alvis? But he was...
There's no one here.
I'm telling you, he was right here. He even taught me how to unlock a new power from the Monado.
Just you and me, Shulk. Ain't no one else around. You probably passed out from dehydration and dreamt this guy up. Come on. Wait till the others hear this.
He was here, Rhine. I didn't dream it. I'm not lying.
Okay, okay. I believe you. And while you were having fun with your imaginary friend, did you find any ether crystals?
Yes.
Do you see the giant rock behind us?
Good quality ones too.
Perfect. Come on. We should hurry them back to Sharla. Hang around here long enough and we'll get whacked by an imaginary beast.
I'm not lying.
You live in a world where you exist on a gigantic titan.
Who are you?
You went through a lung. You fight magic beasts and giant robots that talk in bass-boosted, peaking British accents. But the idea of someone quickly leaving as you show up just seems crazy. Come on, Rhine.
An enemy that renders your visions useless. This forest holds many surprises. Not least creatures we've never seen before. And now we know there is another who can use the Monado.
Yeah.
I can't wait to meet him.
So you weren't just having a sneaky nap then?
No.
I'm just saying. You and Dunban are the only ones I know that can wield the Monado. How would this guy know how?
Okay, locked and loaded. Everyone, stand back.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah, she's coming round. All thanks to our medic.
Are you okay?
Where am I?
Everything's fine. You're gonna be...
Get your hands off me!
Ah! Hey, watch it!
Forgive me. I did not mean to...
Sorry if we surprised you.
Are you the ones who helped me?
Well, something like that.
Excuse me. My name is Melia. Forgive my indiscretion. I have not had the pleasure of coming into contact with the male Homs.
Coming into contact?
Hey, Shulk, you're creeping this lady out.
Shut up, Rhine.
This large one is far worse.
Me?
Melia, is it? How did you get here then? What, is there no one with you?
I must apologize, but my situation does not concern you. And I shall not be divulging anything to common passers-by.
Duly noted, your ladyship. But if I were to be so bold, I'm guessing that you didn't come here alone. And you weren't just taking an afternoon nap.
And what, may I ask, are you doing here? It is rare to see Homs venture this deep into Machna Forest.
We're traveling to the head of the Bionis. We've got a long journey ahead of us.
The head of the Bionis?
We were just figuring out how to get there when we found you.
I see. Then permit me to return the favor by aiding you in your quest.
Really?
There is only one path to the head of the Bionis. It is the path that leads to Erith Sea.
So, this Erith Sea is at the head of the Bionis.
If you would be kind enough to escort me out of the forest, I will show you the way.
You do that? Thank you, Melia. I'm Shulk. Pleased to meet you.
Shulk. Ah, yes. Likewise.
She's a bit high and mighty. But she's a Homs too, right? Why is she here alone?
Ain't got a clue. Ask her yourself. I'm not good with her posh accent.
We shall travel to the Nopon village.
Nopon village? That's where we've been heading. We reckon it's our best chance of making it to the top.
Since inhabiting the region, the Nopon have been a great help. You can travel to Erithsea from their village.
It's settled. We'll make our way to the Nopon village.
Very well. The Nopon inhabit a giant tree. If we follow this trail, we will be safe.
Beware monster with spike abilities. They can deal damage and inflict debuffs. Alright. Purge, or spike defense. Alright, a couple of things. One, I wonder what all you do. I guess I can check your arts to find out. Mm-hmm. Doesn't look like you're much of a healer. For the hell of it, I'll put you at least in the main party. We'll roll with this since Ryan hasn't been in the party in a minute. Feels only fair. Yeah, we need to upgrade Purge, like, immediately. Purge seems super good. Speed, I haven't really done much. I should, though. At the very least, let's upgrade it. If we're doing that, we should also do the other one. I wanted to mention, by the way, because, we just had the scene with the Albus guy. You can tell that dude's trouble. Just, you know, immediately. Because he's got his necklace has the thing from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 on it, so I know that he's important. I immediately went, I'm like, oh yeah, that's that Aegis shit that's going on. Oh no, that's not good. Potentially. I mean, I could only assume, I had to assume he's important. He knows about the Monado. He has a cool anime rival look. I can only assume he's the most important. Also, he's talking to us in visions and shit. What are we looking for? Shield bash? Shield bash. Yes, we should probably... What am I not going to use a lot? Mm-hmm. I'm actually going to switch out guard shift for shield bash. I don't know if that's the best idea, but that's kind of where I'm at with that. Hammer beat, we're good on. Bone upper. Wild down. Rage is good. Alright. Let's see here. Yeah, let's get that a bit better. Sword dry we're not using, so that's fine. Hammer beat. Upgrade that to 6. Bone upper. Yeah. And wild down. Bit of a Bit of a weird setup, but here we are with it. We should upgrade you a lot. Electricity increases the ether, discharge large damage. We almost got all of her stuff fully set up, but I think that'll work all the same. Next up, expert mode. What are we looking at here? Fuck it, get everybody up to where they're at. I'm sure when this session ends, I'm going to do a shit ton of side quests off the clock, so I just won't level up on those. Feels good to be in the 30s. Also, it was a good idea to do it because everything coming up is around this range. Alley-oop. Fuck it, I'll play as her for a bit, too. I'll see how she works. Not against those enemies, though. There's like 3. All right. Let's see here. We have a couple different X. I thought I was about to say elks, but no, they're called X. Let's move them. I actually can't move them forward because the other guys will. I have no control over what they do. Attack using summoned elemental. Okay. So that's blue. My brain's trying to learn what the fuck her combat is. So I switch between the blues to then do her talent that's building a meter towards something. We have to leave. If you'll excuse me. I want to look at her talent thing. I want to look at her thingy. Because this seems interesting. Shoot a summoned elemental. Full gauge causes elemental burst. Elemental burst auto activates. Okay. So do they want me to do the same one over and over again, or am I cycling them out, I wonder? Elemental Burst is the system in Xenoblade 2, and that one, chain attacks would all be based on, like, elements. So if you hit, so say an enemy would have a bunch of, like, orbs near them, and you'd have, like, a red one. And say blue beats red. I forget if it does in that game. And you hit them with a bunch of blue attacks, it'll shatter the orb and cause an elemental burst. Then that orb would appear circling the enemy, allowing you to do another set of chain attacks. Here, it's different in that it's built into a completely different system. So I'm wondering what that does. I'm staying away from them. That chest ain't worth it. Maybe we can find some solo enemies. I can figure out what's going on here. Maybe this dinosaur. Oh good, it saves her progress here. And she can put some to sleep. It looks like we're gonna need one more after this one. Alright, she seems interesting, but I'm waiting to see the payoff of this thing, which will get off the Inferno Danos. It automatic. Oh man, she's like glowing and shit. Oh, here we go. Now it's a big glow. Wow, she does a decent amount now, it seems. That or Shulk.
Star-searing flames of absolution! Mine, charge!
Yeah! Roger! Okay, my turn!
Now I see there is strength in unity.
Now you're getting it. Not bad!
Was that a little too much?
Oops. Did not mean to leave those items. I was still holding up. I'm guessing she's no longer glowing. It's close to what it was before. Burst End reduces defensive enemies in range. Alright, her damage seems pretty good in this state.
Who else wants some? Piece of cake!
I'll probably also be looking at videos or things that talk about her combat to understand it more in between videos or in between sessions. So a couple episodes from now, I'll have a better idea. So for people concerned, don't be. And so far, I think she's pretty cool. No, I was doing the thingy. You're right, it is perfect time for chain attacks.
Darkness of sleep embraces you. Mine, charge!
I know!
Swing it.
There is strength in unity.
Now you get... Yeah, well played!
I cannot thank you enough.
I like her hair rolls. They're very impressive. She worked hard on them. Oh, those guys aren't that bad at all. They're only like 31 and 32. I was like, you're big. You must be level 800. Hello. We have some like Nopon leader up here or something? Maybe. You're big. You must be level 800.
This is the entrance to Frontier Village.
So this big tree is where the Nopon live.
Bird Lady. Welcome back, Bird Lady.
Bird lady.
I wish to speak with the village chief. Will you permit us to enter?
My pleasure, my pleasure.
I shall take you to the village chief. Follow me.
Hum here! Hum here! Hum who? Hum who?
Hum hum everywhere.
Me want touch hum hum. Me want nibble hum hum.
Hum hum taste pih.
Hum hum scary. Ooh.
Nopon of Frontier Village. Melia Antigua has returned. I request an audience with your chief. Chief, will you hear my request?
Melia here.
Bird Lady here.
Melia back. Bird Lady back. Bird Lady?
Oh my god.
My dear Melia, it's good to see you again so soon. And you look so well. And what of your men?
They are at one with the Bionis. They sacrificed their lives so that I might escape. But this is not my reason for coming. These Homs need your help. Will you be so kind as to listen to their request?
What could a hum-hum need of me?
They require safe passage to Erith Sea.
I see no reason to deny them. And Melia, what of you?
I have unfinished business in this region. Once these Homs are safely on their way, I shall be on mine as well. That girl. Something's troubling her.
We found her half dead and all alone. But I don't suppose she'll tell us the reason anytime soon.
Maybe we can help. I'll go and talk to her.
You ain't about to trick me to play as Ryan. I'm gonna be honest. You know, his trial run was against enemies he couldn't hit, which I'm gonna persecute him for something that isn't his fault, because it's the only right thing to do. This place looks great. Look at this dumb village. Meow. Ah, yes. New things. I have to have little extras here. Alright, that should give me enough to buy at least one more here. I'll have to do a bunch of side quests in between sessions to get money to buy weapons and the rest of those. Yo, where's she at? I was trying to think of like fantasy things where it's like a village or a place with like that's really, really high up, and my brain suddenly made me remember Aragon. That's the series of books in which I believe it was like a resistance group called the Varden that lived inside a towering, gigantic mountain. Only the top was completely open, and inside it was a massive tower city in that. Aragon's very cool. Please ignore any references or any familiar aspects of it to Star Wars, though. Also, shout out to the Aragon film from Fox, which is a war crime, I think. Not only a bad film, but also a terrible adaptation of that book. Fucking miserable.
Melia, you're welcome to come with us. Is it true? Were you alone in the forest?
That thing must be stopped by my hand. This is my pledge to those that have died.
Is it wounded? I see. The Telethia is hurt and lies in rest, wounded by a girl.
Wounded by a girl? You don't mean you're going to fight the Telethia?
How do you know of the Telethia?
When I went to collect the ether crystals, some Telethia attacked me. I managed to destroy them and get away.
You defeated Telethia? Who are you? The Monado. So that sword can...
To tell the truth, they were the Telethia spawn. Someone told me the primary Telethia is healing somewhere in the forest. It was you, wasn't it? You hurt the Telethia.
It...
Melia.
The Telethia escaped from our homeland, and I am tasked with killing it. It cannot remain free. For the sake of my people and the Nopon, it must be stopped.
Melia, we can help you defeat it if you like.
Out of pity?
No.
Why then?
It's just... I want...
Speak, Shulk, or I shall be forced to summon the Nopon chief to interpret for me.
I would like to help.
What could you possibly gain from aiding me?
I saw it. At the top of a black tower. You and I were fighting together. Fighting that faced Mekon. I also saw you fighting a huge Telethia.
It threw me the first time and all.
Forgive me, Shulk, but what are you talking about?
Shulk can see visions of the future.
See the future? And you expect me to believe this rubbish?
Believe what you want, lady. Same as I tell all the non-believers.
That'll be me then.
Oh, yeah. In any case, the only reason we got this far was because of Shulk's visions. If Shulk says he saw you in a vision, then you must be important to whatever happens next. And if you're tough enough to fight a face Mekon, you're all right in my book.
You've got my vote. A lady should not go unaccompanied onto the battlefield.
Excuse me? I am quite capable of dispatching the beast alone. I require no assistance of any kind.
My dear, I apologize, but I could not help overhearing. Their offer sounds quite reasonable. The danger extends much further than our small dwelling. Machna itself is at risk, and we shall provide you with the finest warrior of our clan.
Chief Dunga,
No need for thanks. He is the equal, if not better, of the Hom-Hom.
You do know we're listening?
The chosen Nopon hero will await you below. I shall go ahead and prepare him. Please, excuse me.
A Nopon hero? Now this I have to see.
Don't be like that. Let's meet him first.
I guess we're meeting the rest of the party then, because I do know we do party up with some small orb. So I guess we'll do that. Ah, yes, they want me to go down. But I did want to get that tapped. That's my excuse.